Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aquarius for the month of April 2019. Welcome Aquarius, hope you're fine. Hope you've had a good March. Let's see messages in store. Four of Swords. Take a step back this month, Aquarius. Just be a bit of an observer. Four of Swords just talks about that stepping back and having a look. Watching what's going on rather than being a participant. You're still doing whatever you do every day, but you're just more in an observatory capacity than normal. And that's quite good for you guys because you're full of energy, full of ideas, always striving for the next big thing. You're very independent operators, so just try and take a step back. That's the advice. Where you are right now. Four of Cups. So if your relationship or close relationship is feeling a bit flat at the moment, it probably is. Just know that that will move forward. It's transitory. Be grateful for what you've got. Sometimes situations do go through a bit of a lull. However, always remember to think positive and know that it will pass soon. What's created that to happen with the crossing card is Temperance. So it's just a time of divine time. So divine time comes in at the right time. Not earth time, divine time, the universe. So yeah, Temperance sort of gives you that feeling of balance inwards and outwards, inner and outer balance. It's a very nice card, but also take heed of that because that's really important for this month. Always remember to try and be balanced of thought and what you do. If things are a bit flat, well, you know they'll bounce back soon, but just go with it. And know that you're exactly where you're meant to be at this point in time, Aquarius. The background of the situation, we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, definitely a connection card. Perhaps you've met somebody new or there's somebody that you already knew came back into your life. It may be fleeting. It may have been fleeting, but that you still feel the effects of that energy of the Ace of Cups. Very highly emotional, very sort of universal. Yeah, we meet who we're meant to meet. Sometimes they're there for a long time, sometimes they're not. It's fleeting and it could be permanent, could be fleeting, but let's just see where that goes. Really nice energy though. For those of you who it doesn't apply to relationships, it could be work. It could be finding a new talent or something that you really want to sort of explore and get into. Knowing Aquarius, you love to do, you're a very inventive type of people, so you like new ideas, you like making things happen. So perhaps it's that. It will resonate with you how it resonates. Recent influences, and we have the Five of Wands. So yeah, very busy time, things going everywhere, lots of energy coming in. Just remain focused with the Five of Wands too, Aquarius. It's easy to sort of go off in 5 different directions, or if you feel like you're being derailed by other people, always stepping in and wanting this or that, you can't kind of cut a clear path. Just remember to what is your focus and keep your eye on that. Beware of disruptive energy as well. That's quite very much what the Five of Wands can be. It's about, not being able to get on with what you want to do because of that distracting energy. The lesson for April, the Three of Wands. So definitely great foundations, doing really well, moving forward, things just going really well for you. So don't be distracted at all. Just keep your focus. Near future, so second week of April. The moon, so then in comes the moon. So we're not really sure what's going to happen. Second week of April, things might seem a bit deceptive. What's going on? Things suddenly, the trail's gone cold. I can't see. There's fog. There's heavy rain. I just can't see where I'm going. That's all right. Just sit back and observe, as the Four of Swords asked you to do with the energy. Just observe the situation. Whatever's hidden will come to light eventually. It may take a couple of weeks in our earth time, but yeah, just wait. If you have some kind of reservations about somebody or something, just give it a bit of time. Just see what happens. Let it evolve, Aquarius. All the pieces will become apparent eventually. What's happening that you're not realizing? Four of Coins or Four of Pentacles. So rather than hanging on too tightly to something, security-wise particularly, let go. Just let go. Hanging on sometimes is just not good, and it hurts. You know, it really hurts to be constantly gripping onto things. Let it go and just see where it falls. You know, and it's very much, I always feel this is a very past life-ish card, because we all hang on to something. Sometimes we don't know why. Sometimes we hang on to things and we're not realizing we're hanging on to things. It can be money too. It can be a fear of insecurity, so we really hang on to security. It's all those elements, Aquarius. But always try the flip side. If the current feeling is you say, oh, okay, I know I'm hanging on to that, let's just try letting it go. Just try the other side. Try the flip side and see how that works. You might be surprised. How others see you? The Hierophant, so very much moral compass. Other people know that you've got a pretty strong moral compass. You'll say what you think. Classic Aquarius. They just shoot from the hip. But also usually very much from experience, and because they sort of feel, yeah, this is what I think, and I'm going to tell you. So people see you very much as perhaps a person that's very intuitive and that really runs their life through by intuition, not through what, even though you are air people, not so much through the mind. You've got a keen mind, but you've also got a very keen moral compass, what's right and what's wrong for you. It's different for everybody, but it's a nice card to have as other people see you. The rules too. Hierophant governs the rules, or the way things are done, because that's how it works. Sometimes we don't like them, but sometimes they're there for very good reason. Positive feelings, and we get the major card of the Hermit. So once again, as the card of the energy around you was the Four of Swords, this is the bigger version of this. So it's take a step back, watch and see what goes on. Very wise at the moment, coming off of very wise, but it's a time not to intervene. It's just a time to sit back and observe and watch what's happening. Be acutely aware of what's happening in your environment at the moment. Just giving that step back for yourself, withdrawing a bit. Final outcome, the Ace of Coins or the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely by the time we cross over into Taurus at the end of April, we've got lots of great new energy coming in. Security's fine. If you're worried about it down there, Four of Coins, insecurity, you've got good financial security, lots of new prospects coming up if you want them. Just in general, new beginnings with any of the aces, but it's that uprush of energy, so it's sort of like a welcome surprise, and often surprises when we get aces in our readings. It's like, wow, isn't that amazing? I can focus on that now. So that's coming up once we hit Taurus, the last 10 days or so of April. Just going to pop a clarification card on this Five of Wands, the disruptive energy, And one on the Four of Coins, hanging on when you should let go. Under the surface of the Five of Wands, we have the Five of Cups. So something from the past revisiting. Can be a person. A situation where there was great disappointment before. However, now it's come back, it's done the rounds again, and it's there. So keep your focus, definitely, with the Five of Wands. Underneath what's happening, you're not realising, the Four of Coins, hanging on rather than letting go. We have the Devil. So different result, different approach, different result. As I said, just try the flip side. If you're hanging on, let go. See what happens. Overall clarification is Two of Wands. New directions coming in. Just move forward. There's lots of great stuff to get through this month. It's going to be good. It's going to be interesting. Observe. There's great things coming at the end. Just keep moving forward. And just really know that you're going in the right direction. Thanks very much for listening, Aquarius. I hope you have a wonderful month. We'll talk next month.